Top of the hour, let's get you the updates that are now coming in as far as when it comes to the SIR exercise and the ECI versus the TMC government in West Bengal. That has now exploded. We have now accessed the details of the EC affidavit. Now, these are the details that are now coming in against the Chief Minister, where when the ECI has now flagged violence during the SIR process, accusing the Chief Minister and her administration of provocative speeches, fear-mongering, allegation against the Chief Minister that has now been levelled in this said affidavit. The EC says that the Chief Minister is spreading misleading claims on SIR, and Bengal seems to be now turning hostile for poll officials. Also going on to say that the officials and the micro-observers have been singled out by the Chief Minister, and the Supreme Court meanwhile had stepped in after explosive EC affidavit where the Supreme Court had ordered protection for the election officials. Let's get connected with Harish now. Harish, good morning. This seems to be, Election Commission of India's hard-hitting affidavit in the Supreme Court against the Chief Minister in particular. And that is why the directions that was issued on part of the Supreme Court when it comes to safety and security, that needs to come in from the state government itself for the poll body officials.
Yes, good morning, Amita. Election Commission of India's very hard-hitting affidavit in Supreme Court against Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and she has been in fact named in 4 paragraphs directly. It's very rare that the Election Commission of India directly targets the Chief Minister, and now we know why Supreme Court 2 days back directed West Bengal government to maintain law and order, give adequate protection to Election Commission of India staff, and ensure that SIR process goes on smoothly. Now, the key pointers from the affidavit is that Election Commission of India says atmosphere of violence, threat against Election Commission of India officials in West Bengal. Mamata has been delivering provocative speeches. Mamata held a press conference to fear-monger, mislead. Mamata giving misleading, erroneous information on SIR, and unlike in other states, too much intimidation, obstruction in West Bengal, and the police also not registering FIRs on complaints of BLOs regarding harassment and violence. And from the affidavit verbatim goes on to say, yes, unlike in other states where SIR process has been relatively incident-free, numerous occurrences of violence, intimidation and obstruction against election officials have been witnessed in West Bengal, and in stark contrast to the professed commitment to cooperation, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has persistently delivered a series of public addresses that are inherently provocative, thereby endangering the process. And in continuation of the above conduct, on January 14, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee conducted a press conference in which she is reported to have engaged in fear-mongering, disseminated misleading and erroneous information regarding the SIR process, overtly threatened and targeted election officials, and sought to incite alarm amongst the electorate. So very, very serious charges from the Election Commission of India against Mamata Banerjee, Amita, here, and also says that during her reported speech, Banerjee explicitly identified and targeted BLOs, and also says that a repercussion of such speeches are being acutely felt on the ground in real time. And also there is another very serious allegation, Amita, saying that there exists a pervasive reluctance among local police authorities to register FIRs in response to grievances articulated by BLOs. In certain instances, FIRs were documented and only subsequent intervention by DEO that the FIRs are being lodged. So, in fact, the election, this was after this submission by Election Commission of India that the Chief Justice of India, Suryakant bench, 2 days back said that it is a duty, the state is bound to ensure there is law and order in the state, ensure that the BLOs are safe, and ensure that the entire SIR process goes on very smoothly. Back to
Right, but also when it comes to the directions there, Harish, didn't it come for both sides as far as when it comes to the state government and also for the poll body by the Supreme Court?
Yes, on very same day, the Election Commission of India was also asked by the Supreme Court to publish the list of around 1.36 crore people whose name was not found on the draft rolls because of discrepancies, logical discrepancies. So the direction was given that the name should be published in all the panchayat offices and ward offices where the Election Commission of India has a booth, so that all these people can remove those discrepancies and find their name in the
So the
final.
first time probably that we are looking at the poll body there seems to be now taking the Chief Minister's name, flagging violence that happened during the SIR process in West Bengal and accusing the Chief Minister of provocative speeches, fear-mongering allegation that has been leveled, to which those directions that has now come in from the Supreme Court, now also asking and seeking for the safety of the poll officials, saying that that responsibility lies with the state government. Please do stay on with us, Hari.